Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about you being in the middle of a glow up, looking good, having a few people that are noticing that you are doing well, even though you might be uncharacteristically single. I feel like there are a few people who have, asked themselves, A, are you single? And B, do they have a chance? But there's also this love magician card that says you have the power to transform this connection. So there's something like one of these people that admire you, you want to take it from friendship or perhaps even no contact for some of you to something that's a little bit more serious. You are so cute. Anyways, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Ooh, sorry, that's a lot of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Hi there, Dr. Strangelove. Hello, Ambit. How we doing? You are so cute. I have to hug you. All right, so I feel like we might need a few oracle cards to help us out with this. This is the Romance Angel Oracle. I meant to go live like hours ago, but I got too much sun and had like an accidental nap, which is always fun. All right, we've got let go of control issues, and this could be the one. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. I feel like some of you out there get a little bit too excited and feel like you have to micromanage what's going on when you don't really need to do that. You can just kind of let it proceed, right? I know. I felt like it would make sense to try to not always go 9 a.m. to noon, that time frame, and at least give some of the Australian viewers a chance in terms of seeing me go live. But yeah, it's definitely unusual. And lastly, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there's something about your energy that's a little addictive for people. When you walk into the room, people notice. When you make a joke, people might laugh a little bit harder than they would normally because they want to like get your attention. They want to impress you the way that you have already impressed them. So all right, let's get some tarot. I feel like we need a little bit of the Morgan Greer. I should have predicted that based on this being about some people thinking that you're looking pretty good. Of course, we have the Knight of Cups coming out. This is somebody who is charming or somebody that is potentially making a love offer. Seeing you at some sort of social event or seeing you in your element, there's something about you that stands out from the crowd. You do something in your own way, and that's very attractive to this person. So you might be a little bit more bold in terms of how you act. Hi there. Is it Shannon? Hi, Shannon. Welcome. Uh, you don't try to copy others. In fact, there might be a few people that try to copy you, but this person feels like in a room of people, you stand out. You have some sort of unique little brilliance all your own. Judgment in the reverse and the Empress. There might be a little bit of chatter amongst a group of people or a community. Could even be more than one. But the question is, has this person found somebody they want to be serious about? And I think there's a little bit of surprise that you haven't already paired up or that somebody like you is actually single. Because the Empress, this is an energy of somebody that is alluring, somebody that is seen as kind, caring, but also quite attractive, reliable, but not in a boring sense, right? There, I think, is a very clear understanding, at least amongst this community, that you have that light and dark element figured out, right? You know how to maybe be a little bit wild or do things in your own way, but you also have a good intention as you enjoy your life, right? Don't get too caught up in the genders. Remember that as far as tarot is concerned, this is just energy, and we all have masculine and feminine energy. Four of Wands. You have experienced some sort of recent elevation. Remember, our first card was enjoying the single life. Somebody like walking out to one of those like over the ocean bungalows in Bali or something like that. Like there's some element of mystery that you have, but also people know that you're doing well. So again, there's kind of a little bit of intimidation here, people not really knowing if they have a chance with you, not knowing if you would take an offer from them seriously, or not knowing if you've, just been kind of coy about whether or not you're already in a relationship. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Pentacles. There's an understanding amongst multiple people that you're not playing, either semi-publicly or just because there's been a little bit of like chatter about it. There's an awareness here that you have standards, you have boundaries. If somebody mistreats you, you put them out in the cold, you don't deal with them any further, you go no contact. Almost like a universal understanding that if somebody wants to make a love offer to you, they better come correct. This isn't like novice hour, right? They have to have a plan. They can't just say, "What are you doing? What you on? Netflix and chill." Like, this is an Empress. You got to be like, "Hey, I've been wanting to take you out on a date. So I've made some reservations Friday night at the local Italian place. If you'd like to join me, the reservation's at 8. I can pick you up, blah, blah. Like a little bit more intention or a little bit more of a serious vibe behind it than maybe what other people might be down with. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Wands. There's someone in particular that is a little shook, a little bit, maybe even like strange or like weirded out, just like not generally used to somebody making them uncomfortable or somebody intimidating them. This might be a person that multiple people have like fawned over or like competed for, and they see that you're not like that. And that's one of the things that makes them turn their head for you. An opportunity for a little bit of a chase, right? So the love magician, you have the power to transform this connection, is literally this chick with a wand, like, what's up? Like you have put a spell on this person and they don't understand why you make them want to do things that they haven't done for other people, why they're willing to put in more effort than they had in the past. To clarify, Judgment in the reverse, which we talked about being, this Empress hasn't made her decision yet, right? There's still a pending decision. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who is enjoying the single life, very independent, able to pay their own bills, looking good. And also somebody that tends to listen to their intuition. So you don't just get, pulled into unhealthy relationships because somebody can lie to you about what their actual intentions are. You have an ability to understand and avoid the people that might be just looking for a one night stand, or the people that might be, a little bit too comfortable disguising what they're really after or what they're really capable of offering. There's an awareness that some people have not treated you the way you deserved. Maybe even within the context of a community, this is like an acquaintance of mine or a friend of mine, and I heard the story about you breaking up with them, or I heard what happened to you, and maybe even a sense of I respected you more so because you handled that with class, but also put them out of your life, right? The World and the Hanged Man in the reverse. I just heard it's the final countdown. I don't even know what that's from. I know it's a song. If you know what that is, please put that in the comments. I'll try to remember to do that. We've got somebody that seems to know if I want to make an offer to this Empress, I don't have a lot of time. This is a window that closes, but we have somebody that has an awareness that I would be happy with this Empress. I'm just not really sure how to approach her. I don't know what the right way is to make my feelings known. So this could be somebody who's a little bit uncomfortable expressing how they truly feel. This is the Marigold Tarot. All right, that's a pretty cool progression there. So we have the Four of Cups. And what I'm really getting off of this is like disinterest. Maybe somebody playing it cool, somebody maybe even being a little bit manipulative and having a little bit of a flirtation, but then not pursuing. Like, I'm going to ask you for your number and then not text you. Such a baller move. There's something here about not getting past a certain initial flirtation. And then this Knight of Cups, thinking about like, no, that's fine. I didn't really want something serious anyway. But you kind of made this person look at what choices they were making and realize, oh, you know what? Now I actually do want something serious. And it's because that person is different from the others that I've encountered. You inspired somebody to change. This Death card is simultaneously the end of somebody being a bit of a player or resistant to the idea of falling in love, and also about a transformation. Because it's like if I got to see you transform in your independence, I find myself more interested in you. I find myself more attracted to you. And yet wondering if I'm good enough. What can I do? Like, I guess I'm going to go get like a haircut. I think I'm going to go, buy some new clothes. Going to make sure I get that promotion. It's like somebody felt like they needed to like tidy up their life before they could actually make an offer. Hi there, Miss Tiana. How are you doing? Six of Cups in the reverse. Hold on. Did you leave everybody in the dust? Were you like, you know what? Oh, thank you, sweetie. Were you like, you know what? None of you are on my level. I feel like there's just this like, it might be like a little group of friends, it might be a subset of a community, but it might be broader than that. I feel like there was somebody here that thought they could be a player, thought they could disrespect you, or thought that they could like get you to chase them. And they have since learned and kind of demonstrated to the little group there that you are not about it. You are not here for it. You are not interested, and you can actually cut things off and move forward on your own. There's a lack of codependency in you that this group or this particular person hasn't really seen in others. And it makes you kind of stand out from the crowd, right? But there was one person in particular, and we're going to have to find out if this is our Knight of Cups that has smartened up or figured out that there's a different approach here. But somebody here didn't get it at first, was perhaps a little bit rude, underestimated you, that kind of thing. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups again. I think this is the same person. Getting another opportunity. But it really depends on whether or not this Knight of Cups has gone through some sort of healing. Those that have been successful in terms of identifying, I need to work on this, I need to do better at that, this is not a cool thing that I do, and progressed as an individual in whatever this time frame is, they're getting another opportunity. The knights that did not mature, because a knight is not somebody that's very mature, okay? That's a little bit immature, especially if we're talking about an empress. So we had a King of Swords in the reverse. It's nice that you're a king, but you're in the reverse. If somebody is actually working towards being a better person, then they do have a shot with this Empress. If somebody has merely just been like phoning it in and they don't really care to do the work, then they might have a little bit of heartbreak ahead of them, right? Hi there, Lainey. How are you doing? But when I look at this Ace of Rings, which is the Ace of Pentacles, by the way, it makes me feel like I'm watching somebody press a doorbell. And the world, which it is clarifying, the world can be about travel. So we might have somebody who feels like the right move here is to see you in person, or maybe even like have flowers delivered to you. I see a doorbell for some reason. This person's sweating though. They're real nervous. Ten of Pentacles or Ten of Rings, Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Devil in the reverse. This is impressive. For the Devil in the reverse, to clarify our Death card, this is excellent because this is about letting go of the things that hold you back. This is about no longer having the need to get external validation, maybe even letting go of an addiction, insecurity, fear. Somebody is stepping into their more authentic self after feeling like they lost out on a dime, feeling like they lost out on a person that was at their level even before they got there, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not willing to become that awesome partner or that loyal lover unless there's somebody that really like knocks my socks off, right? Like somebody that can make me laugh, help me be a better person, compassionate, doesn't lie, blah, 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 whatever it is. This person had a list in their head and didn't even know that they had such a detailed list, and then got kind of uncomfortable because they found it in this Empress. It's like giving, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. Can I stop by in like an hour or so? And this Knight of Cups is like, yeah, I'm going to take a shower, clean the toilets, clean up the kitchen, do some dishes, make my bed, like I got shit to do to make sure that I'm ready to see somebody that's important to me. Like seeking to impress somebody, right? Damn. Justice in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. Why do we have justice in the reverse? I feel like somebody mistreated the Empress. What? The King of Rings or the King of Pentacles in the upright, clarifying our King of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody doing a 180. Like, I mistreated the person of my dreams. What do I do? Like deer in headlights. Okay, so I'm just gonna like step back a little bit. I'm gonna think about what I need to change, get my life in order, and then I'm gonna go back around and present myself, like reintroduce myself as the King of Pentacles. Yeah, no, I'm ready for a relationship. I am feeling better about my money. I feel better about myself. I don't have this need to be like cool and distant in order to get cool points from people that are really just immature. We now have a king instead of a knight, which demonstrates somebody has matured. So good for you, King of Pentacles, whoever you are. All right. The Fool. Ace of Swords. A new direction, a more authentic life, a more honest person, somebody that doesn't feel like they have to be a certain way to impress people that aren't really that important. I think we've all gone through a phase where you surround yourself with people that aren't loyal, aren't concerned about whether or not you actually are living a good life. Maybe even a little bit of envy or competition among that group, right? This person is willing to take a different path or pursuing a new adventure here, taking a different approach. This is like somebody saying, I'm done being difficult to access. I'm done being superficial or just like going after those meaningless connections. I want to have like a true love. Like I'm looking at this rose on the Ace of Swords as somebody saying, I'm going to be honest with myself about what I want from romance or what I want in my life right now. I'm kind of sick of this like immature stuff, right? All right, we're going to go with the Santa Muerte. What else do we have? Ah. Oh, really? Finally have justice in the upright, so that's good to see. Queen of Wands. Manifesting the life that you want, manifesting the love that you want. It's probably been a little while since I've said this, so I will say it again. It's really important for us to think about, visualize, daydream about, expect as a certain inevitable reality that, hi there, Manuel, how are we doing today? And thank you, that you're able to manifest things when you're working on yourself, when you're actually going through healing or you're being honest about what it is that you want in your life instead of letting everybody else make a decision. You have this power within you that draws in the things that you want. Like, look at her. She's like, hey, universe, I'm ready. Where's my love? Where's my love? So it's like such a great progression. There is good karma or justice earned by this Queen of Wands, which is you. Again, don't pay too much attention to the gender, right? Queen of Wands is probably one of my favorite energies, and it's not just female exclusive, right? But it does signify this is somebody who's looking good, doing things on their own, quite capable, right? You can make things happen. You know your worth. And here we have this Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who's been putting in the effort, even though it maybe takes a little bit of time. I view this as your energy. You have had to go through some battles. You have had to make some difficult decisions. You've had to leave some people in the past. And as a result, you're getting what you want. So focus your thoughts on what you want. Stop expecting the worst of people and you won't be finding it. If you expect the best of people, you'll find that instead, right? The Queen of Wands is definitely an energy to aspire to. I mean, I do have the wands, I suppose. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. A change in perspective. And somebody who feels free to do things their own way. We have the Seven of Swords. This is maybe my favorite Seven of Swords card as far as the Santa Muerte deck. But in general, the Seven of Swords is probably one of my least favorite cards in the 78 card tarot deck, because this is about somebody who is a trickster or dishonest, sneaking around, not making it plain what they're after or what they're looking for. And this one I like better than the rest because we have hope and reflexion written on the top of the coffin. And he's coming out of that. Remember, we had the death card, somebody transforming as an individual, becoming a new person. We have a change in perspective and somebody who is moving in silence or doing things different and maybe not letting everybody in their friend circle or family know what's going on, right? And particularly if it's true that there are multiple people that are interested in making an offer to you or interested in pursuing you, this person may feel like it's in their best interest to not let everybody know what they're up to or not tempt anybody else to make their own love offer, right? So we have the Four of Wands in the reverse and the Hermit. I just think this is so cute. Like, I mean, maybe it's just because I love Halloween, but dude's hanging out in a coffin. He's got his little lantern in there, like it's a stuffed animal, like cuddling up to it. But he's looking at the Four of Wands in the reverse. And I take this to mean two different things. Here's the Four of Wands in the upright. She's like selling some flowers, right? Looking good in red. And we already had the Four of Wands in the upright. But this is like the King of Pentacles looking at what isn't working, learning from those mistakes. Wisdom, okay? This person is maturing. They're seeing what they need to change and they're actually acting on that. And then I also feel like this Hermit energy is looking at the fact that you're single and like asking themselves, okay, well, how long is that going to last? Probably not very long. So I don't really have a lot of time, right? Like, what? Oh, a fluffy glow unicorn. That sounds pretty amazing. I don't think I have any unicorns. Do I? Yeah, I've got like probably a larger skull or like fairy collection and mermaids. Definitely got caught up at the mermaid section in Hobby Lobby. Regrettably, one of the only areas or places that I can get like a giant canvas. Anyways, figure it out, right? That's adorable. All right, what else do we have? Let's just also say for a King of Pentacles to now be coming out as the Hermit, especially underneath the Ace of Swords, this is somebody who is genuinely seeing things as a new person with wisdom. Oops. Seeing the opportunities that they have to make a change in their life or to get something that they want. Dang, Three of Swords in the reverse, and here it is again, like right in the same column too. We have the Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Some of you may have asked, why did I have to meet this person and feel an initial attraction or connection with them only for them to walk away, only for me to walk away, only for us to go no contact or have some sort of distance between us? That's just like cruel. Thanks, universe. But this was needed. There needed to be some sort of a breather or a separation for this person to learn some of those lessons that they needed to learn before they could actually treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. And this Nine of Swords in the reverse is about hope, recovery, finding help from somebody after a difficult time. This person wasn't done healing, okay? You may have helped nudge them to get back on that right path or to let go of some of those toxic relationships that were preventing them from pursuing that healing that they needed, right? That's definitely a thing, Tiana. Dang. Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. You represent a blessing in this person's life. This is the Empress, right? Because she's at the top of this column. She's coming out as the Queen of Cups. So the most recognized element of this energy that we're reading for, this Empress energy, is that compassionate, loving side, right? There's something very obvious when people meet this Empress, that they have a big heart, that they care about others, and that they're genuine. This Ace of Pentacles is indicative of this person realizing, this Hermit realizing that this was somebody worth changing for, or worth, taking a moment to address issues for, worth the respect that maybe wasn't given to others in the past. Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Really like that the Wheel of Fortune's in the upright. There is a sadness and a longing to have a reunion here after being at a distance, or after feeling like seeing what a real love connection is like, or what unconditional love is like, or what a truly compassionate or independent person looks like, that made this person feel like, I've got to get my shit together. I've got to hurry up. It's time for change in my life. It's time for me to change, or it's time for me to let go of some of these problems I've had in the past so that I can have the happiness that I truly want. So definitely some good energy here in terms of somebody seeing what they want and being willing to take action on that. All right, this is the Fairy Lenormand. Uh-oh. There we go. Just playing coy for a little bit there. Number 14, the fox. Number 8, the coffin. I'm amused. I feel like this King of Pentacles, Hermit energy is maybe a little bit of an actor or an actress and a little bit talented at, like, look over here, like a magician would do at a show to make sure you don't know what they're actually up to, distracting, right? So I feel like there's something about the close friends or family to this hermit energy. Like, they don't want them to know what they're actually up to. They're letting everybody think they let this die. They're no contact with you. They're not interested, or they're not telling people, I plan to do something here, or I have like true feelings here and I'm going to do something about it. I do think the number 22 is important, so keep your eye out for that. Number 36, the cross. Number 25, a ring. Great movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it. All right. So somebody went through a very difficult and lonely time, and that has helped them understand how valuable a true love connection or a like an authentic relationship, either Rob, could benefit them, right? It's like I've shaved off a little bit of the cynicism. I've let go some of the anger or the hurt so that I can open myself up to an actual connection. This person wants something serious. They want marriage, living together, exclusivity. There's a desire here to claim you, make it clear that you're together, right? But not until the moment's right. All right, this is the situations deck. Let's see what we get from this one. Realization. Oh my God, I think I'm in love. Don't ask me why I thought the Mickey Mouse voice was appropriate, but I did, okay? I don't know, maybe you live by Disneyland or Disney World, or you have an obsession with Mickey. But also a little bit of like, oh shit, you know? I didn't think I would feel this way about somebody, and now I do. Roller coaster in the reverse. Somebody was chasing that high of, you know, the like first week you interact with somebody or the first time you hang out with somebody and there's sparks flying. They were addicted to that, like the chase, the initial, like the honeymoon period, right? And now they're realizing that was folly, or that was not really a good thing to be pursuing. A waste of time is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. This is not what I want anymore. Hamster wheel, surviving, daily hustle. Somebody wanted to get their money right. What song is that? Wait till I get my money right. Crushed, sad, broken, feeling alone. This person didn't expect to feel this way, didn't feel this for anybody else. There may have been a rejection that they expected wouldn't really make a difference that actually did make a difference. Like, oh, excuse me, I guess I gotta get my shit together if I want to like make an offer. They're sweating right now because they don't know how to make an offer. We do have a pretty strong connection here. You may be dreaming about each other. One thing that they like about this Empress is that you are not a drama queen. You don't start fights, you maybe finish them, but you're not interested in that toxic bullshit, right? Yeah, I think that is Kanye. Good call, Tiana. Have you guys seen the pictures of him with like the fake muscle shirt? Like, bro. Really? Are we bringing like shoulder pads back? Okay. He's always been different though. Good for him. All right, we have the Everyday Tarot. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Who is this angry person? Uh-oh. This is probably why our Hermit energy feels like they have to move in silence. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Five of Cups, King of Cups in the reverse. There's somebody here that is real salty. Perhaps jealous, but more so what I get is like, I didn't have a chance with this Empress. So if anybody else gets a chance with this Empress, I'm going to be pissed off about it, right? So this could be a person in that community. Because we've got that Three of Cups, right? That can talk about, like a birthday event or a party or a reunion, but it can also talk about a group of friends, right? So I feel like there's somebody close or that used to be close to this Hermit that made an offer and was rejected. It might have been a shitty offer. Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is like, yeah, I want to take you on a date. And you get dressed up. You're excited for the date. And the date is like, they got breadsticks delivered and you're going to watch some Netflix. And you're like, not impressed, right? There's something here about whatever offer they had being like, nah, I don't want that. Thanks, though. And that that made it clear to this Hermit. Ooh, that's an Empress. They aren't messing around. They don't need the bullshit. They don't need somebody to pay their rent, or they're not impressed by somebody who has a nice car. They're not impressed by somebody who drops a lot of money at the bar. Like this is the real deal. Either you're made of substance and you have something to contribute, or you don't. Because this is the Empress. The Empress builds an empire with the Emperor. If you're stuck in the Knight energy, like you're not going to be able to help an Empress build an empire, right? Queen of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Two of Swords. So this person that got rejected, in order to, soothe their own self-worth or self-esteem, tried to badmouth this Empress, or tried to make it seem like, this Empress has like unrealistic expectations, or thinks they're too good for everybody, is cold-hearted. But as time passed, this Hermit energy, they're a curious person. They want to make their own decisions, right? They found out that person was just lying, which might be part of the reason why they feel like they have to move in silence if they're going to make an offer. All right, we're going to get a couple from the Kipper and then we'll call it a day. Hi, Honor in the reverse. Thoughts? So there are a few people who have some questionable daydreams. We'll put it that way. There's somewhat of like limelight or attention on this Empress. Like there are people that are talking about this person for some reason. And then we have poverty. Courtship in the reverse. Somebody had to get their money right. I can't be in a relationship until I have something more to offer. And then we have great fortune, child in the reverse, expectation. Somebody got their money right. Somebody's no longer immature, child in the reverse. And I feel like this Empress knows there's a chance there's been some sort of change in this person or development in their maturity, but it still might be a little bit of a shock. Well, this is interesting. You are going to have an interesting couple of weeks, my friend. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Hello there, Drew. I'm so sorry. I'm about to cut it, but I'm glad I got to see you on there. I also have some shorts to post, and we'll be recording a few more too. But thank you for showing up for my uncommon live stream in terms of the hour of day. I miss you all yesterday and sending you all hugs and I don't know, am I allowed to send kisses? I feel like that's cheesy. We'll just leave it at hugs. Maybe some high fives. All right, love you guys. Have a great rest of your day and I will see you on the next reading.